Hi first graders, it's Mrs. Pratt. I just wanted to let you know we're starting a new week and I might not see you as much this week, if at all, because I'm going to be doing NWEA testing with the second, third, and fourth graders this week. In 2 weeks, you're going to have a chance to come in and work with me and take the NWEA test with me one-on-one in my classroom. So I'm so excited we'll get to see each other. But remember, we have to stay 6 feet apart and you have to wear a mask. And I'll wear a mask as well. But it's going to be okay and we're going to have fun. Let me go over the package. You're going to get a couple packets this week. The first one has a really nice green cover on it and it says first grade math. In this packet, there's a focus on numbers that are greater or less, like it'll say color the number that's greater or bigger. Or it might say, look at these two numbers, color the number that's less. There's also going to be some where you have to cut and paste and do some sorting activities. I wanted you to know though, toward the back, when you see these with the little robots on them, you don't have to cut these out if you don't want to include them. If it's easier, because you are going to do some other cutting in this packet, you can just write the numbers in the boxes. That would be just fine. The teachers don't mind. There's 2 pages like that. They're right next to each other. If you want to cut and paste, awesome, that's wonderful. Feel free, go right ahead, no problem. There's also going to be some story problems in here. Let me flip to one very quickly. This one happens to be on the last page. Oh, I can't open it. There we go. And it'll look like this. And you have to draw a picture to go with the story problem. So this one, for example, says, Jim has 3 red balloons and 5 blue balloons. How many balloons does he have in all? So we're going to go through and you can draw 3 red balloons, 5 blue balloons. It's fun. You can have crayons, colored pencils, whatever you want. And then you're going to write the equation. So how many red balloons? You write the number here. Plus how many blue balloons? Write that number here. Equals the total. You're going to count them all together and write the total. So your math packet's not too difficult this week. Story problems, numbers that are bigger, numbers that are smaller, and some cutting and pasting. Now your second packet that you have looks like this, and it's reading and writing. And there's going to be some places where you, again, cut and paste. For example, this first page, they give you some pictures at the bottom, and you're going to cut these out. 4 of the pictures are things that could actually happen in real life. And another 4 of the pictures are things that could not happen. For example, let's look at this one right here. A dog holding a pencil. Can a dog actually write with a pencil? No, that's really silly. So you would cut that out and put it in the box that says things that could not happen. Okay? And then there's also sections where it asks you to cut and paste. I'm not going to have you do that because it's actually on the back of another worksheet and I don't want you cutting off the other work that you do on the back page. So what you do is you look at the picture like this one is a pumpkin. So you're going to draw a line to whether pumpkin starts with an I or pumpkin starts with a P. You just have to draw a line to the correct box, okay? You don't need to cut and paste these. Throughout the week, I'm going to be adding little videos. One in particular is for your social studies packet that you have. And there's a story in here all about social distancing. And this is one that you can try reading with mom and dad if you want to, but I'm going to read it as well. So you can have your packet out, follow along with me as I read it. Again, that's going to be a separate video link. And then you can go ahead and try reading it on your own, okay? So it's a cute little story about a dog named Pip and going to school with social distancing. And then as you continue, it talks about rules at school and rules that you have at home. Again, if we get time to work together this week, these are things that you and I can do, plus in your classrooms with your teachers on your Google Meets, you may be doing some of this there as well. So always have all your packets ready when you're on your Google Meets with your teachers, because they'll give you extra directions. They might go through and do some of the writing with you to make things a little bit easier. Okay? So again, there's like an all about me page where you get to fill out. Don't worry too much about the spelling. That's okay. Do your best. Stretch those words into the sounds that you hear. That's the key, is stretching the words into the sounds. And then the last packet you have is a science packet. And this packet is all about electricity and how some things actually use electricity, like you need to plug it into a socket. Let me actually turn this. Here's my socket here. Let me see if I can get it. There you go. If it needs a socket, that means that there's a plug. Something has to be plugged in. And if I follow my plug, hopefully you can see that, it's working my fan. So the fan needs electricity to work. Now, other things like your gaming controllers or a TV remote, those work on batteries. And have mom and dad show you a battery if you're not exactly sure what they are. So this packet is all about things that says it's electric. And you're going to be matching up things that require a socket or have a plug built into them, or things that use a battery. All right, I think that's good for now. Again, here is one that you are going to be cutting and pasting. So you'll cut that out and paste it, whether it uses electricity or whether it does not. It just would use a battery or nothing at all. It doesn't need electricity. Okay? So stay tuned. Keep checking into Google Classroom, and I'm going to be posting some extra videos this week. All right, have fun.